Audioholics video coverage of CEDIA 2013 is brought to you by Epson Projectors, the #1 projector brand in the world.
Clint DeBoer and Tom Andrew here at the 2013 CEDIA. We're in the Hyper Listening Rooms, and we just got out of Wisdom Audio's demo room, and there's a lot going on there. There's a whole lot
of speakers, amps, screens,
it's
projectors.
Insane. And so we wrote a lot of it down because there's no way to memorize all what was going on. We can talk about the demo a little bit, but first, what's going on in the room?
Okay, well, in the room we've got the Wisdom Audio's LCRs. They're the LS3Is. They are a 60-inch tall line array speaker, planar drivers, $30,000 a pair.
And they had two of them in. $30,000 each, 60 per array, and they had one inverted on top of another.
So they had a 10-foot tall speaker behind for each channel.
Yeah, so
front.
LCR behind who was doing the screen?
That was Seymour AV.
Seymour AV,
250-inch screen.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
It's pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome. For their surrounds, they had their Sage L75s. These are also planar speakers with their floor standing. They also come in and on-wall configurations.
And they'll play down to like 28 hertz if you want them. I mean, people use these as main speakers as well. So
they are planar speakers as well. The planar part will play down to 275, but they have a 6-inch
drivers
woofer that will cross over into it. And they say that in room in many people's houses you'll get as low as 30 hertz.
Yeah.
In there they're crossing them over at 80, of course, because they were doing a lot of movies.
None of that matters because everybody should buy one of the subs.
Yeah, and the subs, which are like taller than me, and I mean they're huge.
They're ridiculous.
Are the STS subs? They are they call it a RTL design, but we call it a tapped horn.
Right.
And those are have a pair of 15s in them, and they utilize both sides of the cone. So in essence, you have 4 15-inch drivers in those subs, and those
effectively anyway, yeah,
are $11,000 a pop.
They had
a Runco projector, a brand new one, Datasat processor along with a Wisdom Audio processor. They had Lab Group amps as well as Wisdom's own amps.
There's 30 channels of amplification, right?
30.
Yeah, for one room, for a demo. It was crazy.
Blew our clothes completely off. It's very uncomfortable for everybody involved.
Yes. Thanks for mentioning that, by the way.
So what did you think? How did you think it sounded?
I thought it sounded great. I really liked the clarity of it, and we were kind of joking about when they went in and started this room and had an RT time of like 1.5 seconds. So, I mean, if you clap your hands, I mean, the reverb in there is just going to last for well over a second, and it was they dealt with that really well. They had a lot of room acoustics in there, but you could tell this is a really, really big system for a big room that's treated, that's ready to handle that much power. I mean, you don't just stick this kind of thing in a small room or in your living room and play it. It was great to sit in here, and you were basically at the theater. Well,
I mean,
better than that.
We always talk about bass management and multiple subs that help smooth out bass. They put one of their huge subs in each corner plus one midway in the wall on each side.
So we're recommending 6 subs now for most living rooms. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do when I get home.
It's going to be a hard sell for the wife, but it's going to be worth it.
We'll have to pull it off. It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
So, but there's a lot. Is there anything else? I mean, the demo was great. Music sounded good. Theater was excellent.
It was very multifaceted.
They're playing James Bond. I mean,
they did James Bond. They did music. They did a little Sting.
Tron.
They had Tron at the end, and every bit of it sounded great. Now, part of it also was that they had this up on the platform. The platform, every time the subs would hit, would vibrate, so that added to the bass.
Right.
But you couldn't fake the fact that when I was standing to the side, every time the bass would hit, my pant legs would shake. That's bass.
That's bass.
That's what I'm talking about.
What I want. So, Wisdom Audio, here at the 2013 CEDIA event, the Hyper Listening Rooms. Stay tuned, Audioholics, for even more coverage.